I'm going to be 30! It's Indian coffee, you know. We are getting a cat. Hello guys, it's Nick over at channel पर आपका स्वागत है and another video. This is my first proper vlog back from our wedding. It's been an amazing and kind of busy few weeks, but I am back. I made a video talking about everything to do with the wedding. I show photos anyway from our wedding and everything that went on in those few weeks, so you can check that out if you haven't already. But today I am just doing some normal life things again. I am so happy to be back in our home. I'm so happy to be back into my routine. There's some news to tell you. तो मेरे लिए बचपन से हमेशा अपना घर में हमेशा एक बिल्लियों और कुत्तों ज़्यादातर बिल्लियों like we've always had a lot of cats growing up. हाँ like बिल्कुल मेरे लिए it's a given that शादी के बाद और it doesn't even have to be after marriage but it's always been something that definitely we will have a cat at some point in our lives together. Utsav has never really had pets. Like obviously in a village it's kind of different now, like maybe yeah you have like dogs and stuff and maybe cats going around, but they're not really like anybody's specifically. It's more like you feed them and look after them, but they are outside and they kind of belong to everyone. But in Ireland we don't really have like many stray animals in comparison to India. It's very normal, like I would say most families in Ireland have an animal of some sort, a pet, a cat or a dog or maybe something else. We've always had a lot of animals growing up in my house. Cats, dogs, goats at one point, chickens, hamsters, rabbits. Yeah, we've always had a lot of animals, so for me it's just like a given that in my life I will have animals in our home. So we kind of knew that like at some point after all of the wedding and traveling is done that we would get a cat. Basically we are getting a cat. So as you can see, we went to see this cat, this kitten that was abandoned. They don't really know what happened. It's like this couple just found them in their society and it was clearly abandoned, and they felt like it was abandoned and not just a random stray cat because it's so friendly. Like you can see it's sleeping on my lap. Like it was just so comfortable and chill and relaxed and very clearly like used to human contact, I would say. So that's why they think it's been abandoned. We only got back from our wedding like 5 days ago now. We're both a bit surprised that this is kind of happening right now, because even though we knew we would be getting a cat in the future and at some point this year, we didn't think it would be so soon. And I was following this like a pet adoption page on Reddit and I just saw this little boy and I was just like, he looked so sweet and cute and just, I don't know, you know, when you just kind of connect with an animal. So because I've been following these adoption pages for months now, because I've been keeping a lookout even though I knew we weren't getting one yet. I was just, you know, keeping an eye out and looking. But they do also have one of their friends may be interested, and it's actually not even confirmed that we're gonna have this cat. It's just more so like we went to see it, we put in our interest for the cat, but who knows like if they will give it to us. In Maharashtra, I would say, like even in Mumbai as well, like there's so many cats. And so many stray cats, and they just don't survive very long on the road because the traffic and the environment in India is very harsh and traffic is crazy obviously, so a lot of them just don't survive on the streets for very long, and dogs will attack cats here, stray dogs and stuff. So many looking for homes. So it's not, even if we don't take this one, there will be one for us that we will have. But I do really hope that it's this one. I had a cat in Ireland, his name is Chai. I'll put in a photo of him, but he actually died like, I think like just a month or two after I came to India here last year. So maybe around like July, August-ish, maybe. He was my first ever cat that I got like on my own, like by myself, you know, because before that all of the animals and cats that we had were always, you know, like they're family cats that you have with your family. So this was like, he was my first cat that I had, like I looked after him. He was, you know, when he was a kitten. I just love having a pet and just having like something in your home, something to look after, and it's a good stepping stone to a baby, no? मुझे लगता है उत्सव थोड़ा परेशान हो रहे हैं क्योंकि हाँ, like he's never been around cats much, especially, or pets in general, especially अपना घर में. तो हाँ, let's see how it will go, but I think he will love it once he gets used to it. And like now we are more settled. Obviously we just got married, but even aside from that, I'm kind of not done with traveling. Obviously I will always love traveling, Utsav loves traveling, but I feel like now we're entering a more settled phase of life. I feel like we visited a lot of the places we've wanted to already. A couple more places in India, like we definitely will travel to over the coming years and stuff. But as well, we're settling into this new phase of like, we do want to start a family. I'm here most of the time anyway, like in the house and at home, and it feels like a good time to start this chapter of getting a pet, getting a cat, and it will be such an amazing addition. And let's see what will happen. I will update you. I don't know, I really hope so, because as you can see from the photos, he's just an absolute sweetheart. Anyway, so I've just been settling back into routine and life again. The weekend was really chill. We just honestly just rested the whole weekend and didn't do much. I was shopping for cat items. We also went to the cinema. We went to see Wuthering Heights, English movie hai.
We were expecting to watch a movie, but she forgot to book the tickets.
We still have lots of time.
She was like, oh, let's go. And not.
और बहुत अच्छी movie थी. I really enjoyed it. Very sad, very romantic. Definitely my kind of movie. Anyway, let's get on with my day. I have so much in store today, so much planned, so much to do. Scrub up the place. I'm going to clean my balcony. I need to water my plants. Also, I want to show you this amazing plate that my mother made. She made one for us, for me and Utsav, and one for Utsav's parents as well. And it's so, isn't it so cool? It's like, it's basically merging Ireland and India. So like you have Om symbol, Shiv, trident, lotus flowers, peacock design, and then Irish symbols. Then this is like, is it a St. Bridget's cross? I don't even know. Celtic cross, Celtic cross, harp, shamrocks. So she combined symbols of Ireland and India and made it into like this plate. Like she made it from scratch. She does pottery, and just how amazing it is. It's so beautiful. I've been just placing it here on my little area under the TV, and yeah, just showing that she's very talented. So if you want her to make some pottery items for you, you can let me know. Oh yeah, and it just says Nicola and then Utsav. So very cute. I love this. Okay, I'm so happy that is done. That balcony has been untouched for like 2-3 weeks. So it's very dusty and lots of pigeon poo. So I am in the midst of making a 2025 album. Every year I make these albums. I have like over here, so I made since 2022, since we met, and I've just made one every year. And now I'm on 2025 because I haven't had a chance yet much to do it because it's quite time consuming, you know, put all the photos together. I like them in chronological order, and yeah, they're just all from 2025. So I'm making this photo book now because now we've just gotten our wedding photos back, so I obviously need to make a photo album for our wedding. So I'm gonna finish this one, then move on to our wedding album. Maybe I include like too many photos, but I just like to capture as much as I can throughout the year. And this was Halloween. So that's what I'm doing now for a bit. Good morning, let's make some breakfast. For my breakfast this morning, I'm going to have a small guava, a yogurt, going to cut some watermelon, almonds and cashews, and voila, very simple breakfast. I feel like in the morning I usually just want something quick, so I usually have fruit and yogurt. That's what I'm having today. Also, it has gotten so hot in Pune. It's officially summertime, and you know what, for me it's like new because I've never actually been in Pune for summertime, for this time of year. Even though I've been coming now to India for years, I just kind of like realized that I've always only been here from like June till December every year. So I've never actually experienced like summer in Pune until this year. I do really enjoy the heat. It's more so just I'm noticing so far just since being back, like I'm feeling more like tired, I would say. I'm not like, oh no, it's too hot. I think when it's summertime you have to like plan your day more, because during the day not ideal to go outside because it is hot. So it's like if you have things to do, it's best to go in the morning or like the evening. Evening and nighttime at this time of year is so perfect outside. It's just like, oh, it's so nice going out like on the bike. Just gonna have some lemon water. So this is my breakfast. This is actually like way too much now that I've just seen it all on the plate. Anyway, I can do it for lunch as well. Breakfast for queens. Good evening, guys. It is time to cook dinner. It is almost 5:30 now. My favorite time of the day, except I can't like record and put on the fan and cook, so it's like you just have to bear the heat of the kitchen. But it's okay. I'm making a new dish today. It's not a new dish on the earth, but it is my first time making it. Sag Paneer. Actually, I'm using soy paneer. I don't really like paneer that much, even though pretty much it tastes the same, like tofu we call it. They pretty much taste the same, like they don't really have any taste, but I just have like a weird thing about cottage cheese. Even the name cottage cheese is like, if I have to eat it, I will definitely eat it. It's not like inedible, but we always buy this soy paneer one from Blinkit and it's pretty good and it's amazing source of protein. So basically I'm making sag tofu with roti and I'm really excited to try to make this dish today. I've never made it before. I've obviously made so many dishes with palak and so many dishes with this tofu, but I've never made this dish in particular. I'm excited. I love palak. It's one of my favorite vegetables. But first, we cannot make anything until we have a coffee. I think I'm gonna have an iced coffee. On the topic of coffee, so I'm drinking this Tata Grand at the moment. But it's my birthday in less than 20 days. My birthday is on the 24th of March. I'm going to be 30! Oh my god, I'm not ready for 30. I'm not ready. It's really sad. Not that 30 is very old or anything, but you know, it's definitely that age where you're like, okay. 30 years. So for my birthday, Utsa was asking what I wanted and I'm actually getting some coffee gear. I spoke in a last video about potentially getting a coffee machine, but I do want a coffee machine. Obviously that is still something I want. However, the one I actually really want is, I think they're just not selling it anymore. I have a feeling it was just like a temporary series. It is also just always in our head that like we're not living here long term and maybe not to buy like too many bulky things, you know, because we will have to move eventually. So I thought, let's go through this experiment of trying out a mocha pot. Weirdly enough, even though I used to work in coffee and work in coffee shops with specialty coffee, I've never myself owned a mocha pot. I've never tried that method of making coffee on the stove. I'll put a picture of like what it looks like. It's like an Italian way of making espresso. Going to start having that as my little coffee routine and just using like beans and freshly ground coffee as opposed to like the instant coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with instant coffee. I've always drank it my whole life. It's great. I just feel like why not switch up my coffee life, you know? I've never tried a mocha pot. There's some really nice coffee brands in India as well for specialty coffee. Obviously in India, coffee is grown here in India as well. So a lot of them are like actually, you know, like it's Indian coffee, you know? So anyway, that's just a little coffee update. Not that you asked for that, but yeah, excited for my birthday to get that. Okay, now let's start on my palak. I'm sorry, and as usual, I don't know how to like record these kitchen videos very well, so I'm not even wearing matching clothes. Anyway, yesterday we went shopping for vegetables. We went to the vegetable market. So I feel like we will need a good bit because I'm gonna make some extra for Utsav's lunch tomorrow as well. Does anyone remember the Veronicas? Because I just came across on YouTube, they just did a version of Untouched. Like yeah, I'm just gonna play that now. So we have our palak. I'm going to use 2 chilies. Ready to cook. Voila!